fantastic. This is GT racing right now.
He's got traction, he's going around the outside of both of them! Maloney!
Oh, he's taken Anderson! Anderson's up to him!
Oh my god! Big crash! Oh my goodness, half the field's gonna get rolled!
It's very close. These guys are want to make their way through the field very quickly.
Oh, there we go! Oh no!
That's massive! This is it! This is over! I can't believe this! Oh my god!
God, what?
Welcome, one and all, to SimSpeed TV this lovely Saturday night for a very unlovely night of racing. This is the 6th edition of the Maxx Bantz Open, the worst possible sim racing hosted event you can possibly have. My name is Reese Gardner, and Jay Kennedy joins me in the commentary box. Jay, we've had 5 of these before, and now we're just moving on to another one, and we've got the same old kind of carnage planned.
Well, we've got it planned, but if it plays out how we want it to play out, it's another story. We've often seen them not go as planned, but hopefully it goes as planned. But a really interesting format that you and Jake have come up with for this one. I'm looking forward to seeing how it all plays out. And 10 minutes of open qualifying, the skip barbers at Talladega is just absolutely asking for chaos and mayhem. One thing I want to say though, did you actually think that when we started this, nearly 18 months ago, that we'd end up with 6 of these? Like, really?
No,
shouldn't have got past 1, really.
No,
it was a horrible concept at 1, and we're still going. Why?
Yeah, and me and Sperry have decided to change the format every single time because we just cannot stop searching for the worst possible format. And my goodness, what a format we've got here. This is one that was majority devised by Sperry, as apparently he set this up with open qualifying, which is a thing.
Well, I don't get why there's even qualifying at all, because with the format, it doesn't matter where you qualify, really. I mean, we don't even need a leaderboard on the screen for this one. It's just how bizarre this race is going to be.
Yeah, exactly, because what's going to happen is everyone races as normal for some time until a random number is called. The driver who crosses the finish line next in that position is granted immunity for the next lap, but immunity from what exactly? Well, we've got snipers stationed all over the track, and when Mr. Sperry yells, "Get down, Mr. President," in the voice chat, everyone's got to get down to the apron, except for the guy with immunity. The last guy with all 4 tires below the yellow line on the apron is sniped and eliminated. And it just keeps going on like that until we got 5 cars left, and then they race for 5 laps to the end. Whoever crosses the line first is the winner. It sounds more complicated than it is.
Yeah, and speaking of 5, it does say on screen that it is Maxx Bantz 5. I can guarantee it's Maxx Bantz 6. I've just been too lazy to update it because, you know, it's Maxx Bantz, who cares? You could say Maxx Bantz 27 and it's still, who cares? It's Maxx Bantz, you know what it is, and it doesn't matter.
I mean, what is it? What is a 6 in Roman numerals anyway? It's just a 5 with an extra limb.
Hang on.
Hang on.
I can fix this. I'm going to fix this right now.
Let's have a look. As we take a look at these cars out.
Look, I could just open Photoshop while we're in the middle of the broadcast. Who cares? It's Maxx Bantz. It might be much more entertaining than qualifying at the moment. I must say, we were having a serious broadcast just before, which is why we were late. It's our apology for the lateness of our start, but what it's meant is we're now going to have a little bit more fun. I do know that a few drivers have decided to inhale a lot of alcohol after that serious race before we get into the fun. But I think it's part of it. But some of the photos we were sent before this race started were incredible. Cars 7 wide through the middle of the corners. So you want to position yourself in the right position. You want to be down on the apron or as close to the apron as you can be. Not as easy as it sounds, though.
No, certainly not, especially at a place like Talladega. And I will clarify, no, you are not allowed to run on the apron all race, and no, you are not allowed to just stay above the apron. If you do either of those, you will be sniped.
Yep, and by sniped, you'll actually be DQ'd and your car will disappear into the ether, and you will not be the son or daughter of Banter.
That's what we're competing for here, the title of son or daughter of Banter.
Where's the WinRAR trophy? I better get it up on screen. How
the greatest trophy in
how
all
unprofessional
of sim race.
is this. I also just realised that I haven't added a livery that I really need to.
There's still half of the qualifying session left to go, so plenty
Look,
of
I'll get the
on-track
standings
action.
up on screen that don't really matter. How's that? Oh well, but
Yeah.
P1? Why would you want to... I suppose P1's important unless these guys in this little pack have just come together. Oh my. So,
Well, there's basically an extended 10-minute practice session at this stage.
pulling up Photoshop in the middle of a stream to fix an overlay is the highest level of professionalism you can achieve. I would agree. And also very professional is cutting away from an accident to focus on something else that is unprofessional, but who cares?
Exactly.
Tonight,
It's
for this
Maxx
race,
Bantz.
we don't care. So if you are tuning in just for a bit of professionalism and to take this seriously, you are tuning into the wrong broadcast. You should wait for tomorrow night or tune in earlier over on the iRacing Esports Network. But this one is definitely far from that.
Yeah, certainly. And we haven't even talked about the fixed setup yet. I am tasked with making the fixed setup for each of these events, while Sperry handles the administration and setting up of servers side of things. Honestly,
Which he didn't do very well either.
Yeah, well, not doing things very well is kind of the Maxx Bantz way. You almost do it right. Just almost. And this setup, truthfully, I can't even remember what I did to it. So I'm going to look at the garage. That's what I did. I put the rear tire pressures as far down as they could go, and I jacked up the front pressures as far as they could go.
That's fairly standard for these races, isn't it?
I also maxed out the front ride height and put the brake bias as far to the rear as possible.
I think I've fixed the overlay. So my apologies again for making that incorrect.
I can still see a V and not a VI.
That's right. The viewers at home can see a Maxx Bantz 5 up 6.
Ah,
So that's
I see.
much better, much better. So,
excellent.
It's in a very amateur style, and I will get the WinRAR trophy up on screen so that everyone can see what we are racing for tonight, because it is a prestigious trophy. There has been some very big names that have won this trophy. Oh yeah, that's not how you're going to win the trophy. That will not win you the trophy.
No, absolutely not. This is the kind of racing that you will be seeing at Talladega. Of course, the Skippy, a racing school car that's not capable of huge amounts of speed. Tell you what, everyone in the same car and fighting with those treaded tires and that awful setup, it's going to make for some entertaining viewing, to say the least.
Well, it'll be something. I don't know if it'll be entertaining or whether we'll get frustrated like we have in previous renditions of this series, but we'll see how it goes. We have been frustrated with some of the racing in this before, but
Yeah,
fingers crossed
we have.
we won't be too frustrating.
Well, the thing is, I think the problem was with a couple of past ones. There were a couple of loopholes in the rules that racers being racers, they took full advantage of, and we didn't quite anticipate that. But I'm fairly certain there's no loopholes in this format. If you're not on the apron, you get eliminated, unless you're immune.
And if you're wrecking someone, well, then you're not going to get on the apron, so you're out. So there's no point trying to wreck someone, because that'll just get you out of the race. And this is a race that you sort of want to win, because, I mean, being a son or daughter of banter for 3 months is pretty cool. Like, I mean, it sounds a bit silly, but, I mean, I'd love to win one. I mean, it's probably the only race I could ever win. I suppose
You have to have an awful amount of luck as well, because that's what often determines these.
Also, would have to actually race to win, and
That's
we know
also
that,
true.
we know that doesn't happen either.
All wide, down the back straight.
Got some bad news. I can't find the WinRAR trophy. Has someone taken the WinRAR trophy from the last time? I know Bo Albert won it, but did he keep it?
I think he might have, eh? I ended up, he ended up asking for it again a few days ago, which, I'm a little suspicious of. He wants to keep some copies of it.
Yeah, it sounds like it. I mean, classic Bo Albert. Of course, he's off to Le Mans next week. The Lucky Devil. His car's upside down, and I'm pretty sure we need the medic. And probably a spew bag there for Emily Jones.
That's just a scratch. She'll be right.
Just chuck a band-aid on, she'll be fine. Bless you, bless you.
See, usually I mute my mic when I'm about to sneeze,
So
but because
do I.
it's Maxx Bantz, I don't. I will not. You're going to hear every sniff, cough, and clearing of throat that I do behind the scenes.
We just had a comment too that someone will find the loophole. We don't know what it is, but someone will find it. That is probably true, but we will just
Look at this drift action, man.
This is pretty good. Who is this? This is Ocean Walsh. Ocean Walsh drifting all the way on the grass. I must say that is very, very below the apron as well.
Yeah,
and
definitely
whoa,
is.
that's wall and cars upside down and everything.
Certainly is.
All right, we've got 40 seconds left in qualifying. That doesn't count. It doesn't mean anything. I'd love it if Speary's made it a reverse grid or something just for funsies and no one even realised everyone's out there trying to qualify and it just turns into a random reverse grid anyway.
Yeah, that would be hilarious. Also going to point out that fast repairs are unlimited, so if you still have, if you end up hitting another car while trying to get down to the apron, you can get back in and get it fixed.
Yep, and we have 33 drivers who have decided to turn up and for some reason want to try and race this absolute stupidity of a race, but anyway.
I think this is one of the biggest fields we've ever gotten to Maxx Bantz, to be honest.
I think you're right. We did have 40 cars at where was it? Suzuka? I believe we had 40 cars.
Suzuka in the caddy.
Yep, and then somehow, amazingly, ended up the second place was the winner by for some strange reason. We won't worry about having a ticker up on screen or any graphics in regards to who's winning this race because, as we've said, nobody technically wins the race until we get down to the end. So it's all about getting below the apron, getting down the track as you can. So obviously starting on the inside is a bonus. You'd want to be on the inside as opposed to the outside. But there is a decent enough gap that if you can get off the line okay, of course rolling start being Talladega. It's possible that we could see everyone get into single file, but I don't think we're going to see too much single file. I think we're going to see 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 24 wide at some point in this race.
Yeah, exactly right. Well, we only have to wait for the gridding period to be over, and then they can set off on their formation lap, where we can take a good look at some of the liveries that people have put together for this one. And that's a wonderful view of that ocean of tarmac, Jay.
Oh, why is the camera moving so much? Now it's behind the grandstand. Didn't work, did it? Look at the professionalism. We wouldn't even have commented about that. I would have changed that camera angle a long time before then if we were doing a serious broadcast. But tonight I don't care.
You were just determined, man. You were determined to get the shot.
I was determined to get the shot. I've tried numerous times to try and get bizarre, strange, fun shots and just doesn't play out. Let's see now. Look at that. We've got some grass.
Oh, and a dirt road too. And a car park.
That could actually be the best shot of the night, depending on how this race plays out.
We'll see. We'll see. That indeed is Talladega Superspeedway. No skill required at all to do a lap around here. You just got to hold the wheel straight and hope for the best.
Oh, you do have to turn left every now and again.
Only by like a degree.
In saying that, the way you've set up the car, you might actually have to turn right on the straight, wouldn't you?
No, because it's not asymmetrical.
Okay.
Well, the cars are starting to set off now on their formation lap, riding on board with Benjamin Smith. Or sitting on board with Benjamin Smith as he's still at a standstill. There we go. Okay.
Is that a car stalled? I don't know who that was, but anyway.
That was, actually, yeah, who was that? I have absolutely no idea.
No, neither.
We'll find out.
We'll find out eventually.
So, Bo Albert is your pole sitter, which of course means absolutely nothing. And there's a couple of guys
Exploring the apron?
Yep. What can we do? How fast can we get down?
Or how can we manipulate this race? I'm just noticing too that Bo Albert is inside the pace car.
Oh, he is too. Huh. I was wondering where he'd gone.
Oh my.
Oh my goodness. Well, he better get out of that pace car soon, because it's going to take him with it into the pits. I'm starting to not English very well either.
Yeah, my English is non-existent tonight. So we've had a very serious race not that long ago that we've just literally walked away from and come back into this one. So it's been an interesting night for us, hasn't it? To go from the super serious majors into this. Let's get some weather conditions before we get into it. Oh, this one says Maxx Bantz 4. Jesus. Here we go, trying to be a little bit serious, and it's just going from bad to worse. Oh my! Anyway, race is about to start. Race.
Oh, it is too. Okay, there we go. As I turn back to the screen, Bo Albert takes the start, and we are away for Maxx Bantz 6. The green flag flies, and because it's Talladega, they put the start line there for some reason. Not sure why, but away we go.
Oh my! Whoa, this is good. I've got errors coming up on my screen and everything. This is great.
Simply beautiful. Bo is down on the inside, and it's a four-way battle for the lead. They're 3 wide already. Cirrus Gorange is right up the top and in the lead, just.
Well, actually, Eric Thorpe's in the lead for some reason. Actually, it's saying that he's not even out on track, so he's been given the lead of the race at some point.
Okay, have a look at the 31 coming through. Oh, almost a little bit of contact.
Dean Mole coming back through. Oh, there's another car that's just exited the race too. The 42 car has decided to go back to the pits. They're split into 2 groups as well.
Oh, Eric Thorpe, I think, has had a technical issue. He's fallen out of the server. Oh no!
There we go. Big wreck.
Didn't take him long to do that, did it? Halfway around lap 1. But they have unlimited fast repairs. There's no excuse.
It's still rolling.
No excuses.
Stephen Williams now leads. Stephen Williams leads.
Well, there we go. Get in the pits, get it repaired, back out there.
Now you're going to have to tell me the "Get Down, Mr. President" line, because I do not have voice chat on.
Yeah, and I did have voice chat on. Sperry told us which position was going to be the immune, and you talked over him, so I couldn't hear it.
Sorry.
So, this is going to be fun.
We almost need to get Sperry over here and with us, but then again, he probably wouldn't be able to concentrate. He'd be laughing too hard with us.
Yeah, absolutely. So, it was a position in the 20s. That was as much as I heard before.
Let's focus on the 20s
before you blew out my speakers.
Let's find someone in the 20s. Oh, I'm sorry. I mean, I'm not really, but I feel guilty. Have a look at this guy slowing down to try and get into the 20s. Corey Ott, Dave Oliver.
There's 20.
Okay. So it's Dave Oliver at the moment.
Oh,
no.
No, now it's Brendan Lichtenberg.
Look at this pack slowing down.
Yeah, this is going to be fun. Brendan Lichtenberg. Is he going to do it? Yep, there he goes.
He's safe.
He is immune. So he doesn't have to go down to the apron, but once the call comes, once Get Down, Mr. President is called, everyone has to get down. We need to wait, though. It's completely at Jake Sperry's discretion when the drivers decide to do it. There we go. He's done it. Get down, Mr. President. Everyone is going down.
Some people haven't heard anything.
Up? Why are they staying above the apron? Do they not have voice chat on?
Obviously not. A few guys have jumped down and have actually stopped. There's guys crashing, trying to get down below the apron. I think some people have forgotten what the actual rules of the race are.
Yeah, why are they above the apron? You should be below it. Well, they all run the risk of all getting disqualified at this rate. If they don't get below the apron soon...
That could be interesting if we've got nobody left to race. I mean, it's happened before where we've just ended up... Oh, here we go. Some guys have just realised.
There's people below the... Oh, Emily Jones is coming back up. Is she not listening?
There's a Swift car sitting on the apron, literally. That's Eric Thorpe. There's obviously... just seen Benjamin Smith absolutely clean up Kurt Stenberg. Well, let's put him below the apron anyway, below the yellow line. There's a few guys that still have not gone below the yellow line.
Yeah. Yeah, it looks like there's some confirmation from a few drivers in Sim that they actually didn't hear the call. So... I mean, this kind of part of the event, guys. You got to make sure you're prepared for this.
Yep. There's another car stopped on the back straight. Team Toyka stopped, and I mean, it's a little bit hard to know who's doing what because we sort of don't really have a clue at this stage. It's not really going to make much sense until we get into the last few laps either, is it?
Yeah, that's exactly right. I'm sure Sperry's got his work cut out for him there.
I'm glad I'm over here and not in race control. These are the sort of races that are really, really good to not be in race control for because who listens to race control in these races? You actually have to get the band hammer out to legitimately stop people from doing stuff.
All right. We are getting word that we're going to throw the caution and get everyone back together. So the yellow flag is out. So, from that first opening melee, it's difficult to tell who exactly is has been eliminated here because an awful lot of drivers simply just didn't go down.
Yeah, I think the issue you're just hearing that possibly wasn't the actual signal, or it wasn't broadcast over the voice control. The race control voice chat, as opposed to just being drivers. So some people didn't hear it, but we'll see if that's the case, and we'll get some drivers to actually pay attention to what's going on. And some drivers will probably come in the pits and take this opportunity to have another crack at doing this properly.
Well, listening to what's going on in Sim, they are working out a couple of the glitches that have been happening. So they're going to bring the field back together and figure out exactly how we're going to go about this. Because the race does last as long as it takes for everyone to get eliminated.
Oh, hopefully it's not that long because it's apparently 4 hours, but I need to have my beauty sleep well before 4 hours.
Yeah, me too, actually. So, everyone make this quick and snappy, please.
Get yourselves sorted out now, alright?
You do that.
Just realised that the overlays have disappeared off the screen as well. That's handy. I'll fix that while we're under caution.
As expected, inside the pace car is our leader.
I believe it's Emily Jones in the lead. I can't even see at the moment. My timing has decided to stop. And I do know that everyone watching can't see anything at the moment, but I will fix that in just a second for you all.
Jones is weaving. I have no idea why. We see a bunch of drivers come into the pits as well. Get some repairs done. Matt Hollabor, Ross Rizzo, and Dave Oliver as well, all in the pits here. Jonathan Benn making his way into the pits without a rear wing, apparently.
I mean, you don't really need it at Talladega, do you?
No, actually you don't. It'd probably be an advantage, actually.
Yep.
Drivers have been given warnings for venturing below the apron. Gotta be quick, sharp, everybody. Stay above it. Follow the rules.
I mean, nobody's followed the rules in the first few Maxx Bantz, so why would they start now?
We're trying to assert our authority here, Jade. We gotta do it somehow. Maxx Bantz has morphed from a sim racing special event into a social experiment about what it's like to give a society free rein and see what they do. I don't know.
Is that really what it is?
Maybe. I'm sure a first year media studies student could say a couple things about it.
I'll let you say stuff about it.
Oh well, I won't take that offer. I've got nothing more to say.
Our apologies to everyone if you are tuning in hoping to get a very, very professional broadcast on this beautiful Saturday evening. You have
Why are
tuned
you
into
apologising?
the wrong channel. I'm just telling you now, you've tuned into the wrong channel. Because our professionalism has gone for the night. Here's our chance to unwind and chill out for the night. So lights are still on the racing pace car.
Ocean Walsh is below the apron. Warning. Oh, there we go. There we go. Ocean Walsh has been disqualified for driving below the apron. Well, them's the rules.
Well, he's not going to do it anymore.
warned.
Not going to do it anymore, is he?
No.
Maxx Bantz 7s, you just don't give drivers any instructions. It's a very, very good point, and I'm sure that'll be taken into consideration.
Well,
Just noticed the flagman's back. If you did hear in the newest build that the racing flagman's back to fully animated again. He actually is out there waving a yellow flag. Let's see if we can get this professional broadcast to actually make it appear on the screen.
looks like the camera's moving on its own again.
Yeah, it's me holding the joystick, don't worry.
Oh.
I am
okay.
actually controlling
Yes.
the camera right now.
Fun fact, Jay does. No, I mean like it's. You see how it's moving in horizontal space? I'm not talking about the orientation of the camera.
See, there he is.
Oh.
Look at the flagman.
Oh, there we go. Cool. Nice. And away he goes.
Yeah, no, this is actually a blimp cam, so that's why it is moving around a little bit.
Okay.
So yeah, the flagman is back, and he does wave the right flag at the right time. So we're down to 31 cars left in this now.
Well, there we go. And the lights are still on the pace car, so we still have a little bit to go till we're back green. Is anyone below the apron? No. Sky's pretty blue.
It is. There's actually a couple of clouds out. I thought the weather conditions say clear, but those clouds in the sky in the distance there are definitely false advertising.
Yeah. We should sue the cloud people. Class action lawsuit.
Against the iRacing Art Department.
Brought forward by Maxx Bantz Events LLC.
Cameron Dance, I know you are watching. I can't get your skin to load. It's showing up a different skin from the one that you sent me. If you can fix that for me, that would be great.
Might be a bit hard for him to do while he's driving.
Hey, if he's able to chat in YouTube while he's in the race, he can fix a skin.
Mm-hmm. Okay, there we go. Time to multitask, Cam.
Oh, wow. I wasn't expecting this shot from inside the pace car.
Wow.
That was
The
not.
glass is kind of opaque.
That was not what I was expecting going to that camera. I was thinking we were going to get this shot here, but I clicked the wrong camera. Because see, look, the lights are off on the iRacing Mustang pace car.
Goes a little bit slower than Scotty Maxx Mustang, doesn't it?
Does. Emily's just telling us in the YouTube chat that she has sheep on her car. Let's have a quick look from... hang on, let's change the camera angle, because I can do that. Go to that one.
I'm looking for sheep.
Emily, drive forward a bit more so we can see a bit better. There we go.
Oh
Oh, wow, there are sheep on the car.
yeah. Ha! Look at them.
I did notice too that Stenny is driving one of your old team skins.
Oh, is he?
Yes, he is. He's driving an old Daco livery.
Oh god, that brings back memories.
So when our old team split, when you and I were teammates way back in the day.
Back before the dawn of civilization. Oh, and it's the yellow Daco one too. Nice.
The old classic. I wonder if Emily's going to have a few issues if that car's being weighed down a little bit by the wool. Probably not aerodynamic friendly is the wool from those sheep.
No, all that lanolin could make it a bit greasy too. Well, now we wait, and wait, and wait for the green flag to fly. Bit of bump drafting. Nothing wrong with that.
Until you spin someone.
That's true. Little nudges. Where's the green flag?
Well, we should be able to see it from the flagman in a second.
Jones is was actually slowing down a bit for her there. There she goes. Now she's away. God, I mean, you forget just how slow
And
these cars are.
No
My
green.
God.
No green. Oh, there we go. There's the green
There
now.
we go. Yeah, there's
That
the
was
green.
a delayed green for some reason.
I can see smoke in the back of the
Yeah, I
field.
can too. Jordan Watson's around.
Oh, yeah, he is. He's managed to get it going, though. Update from our Supreme Overlord, Mr. Sperry. Position 8 will be granted immunity when they cross the line next.
There we go.
Currently
Dean
occupying
Mole.
8th is Dean Mole, yes.
And would you believe Cam's actually sent me a livery?
Oh, has he?
While he's driving, how's that?
How many limbs does he have?
I don't
God.
know. I don't know. But anyway, Dean Mole is the 8th place car at the moment. You can see the pack starting to build behind him too. Here they
This is gonna
come.
be great.
Here they come.
Oh, man. Oh, look at them! Look at them! Coming in from screen right.
There goes 8th place. And now, who's that slowing? Emily Jones is slowing to try and get into 8th, but now she's lost that. Bo Albert's into 8th. Who's going to have 8th at the line?
Oh, I think it's going to be Bo. I think he's got this. Flat out blast
No!
to the line. No?
It's Rizzo. No.
Brendan Lichtenberg. What?
Albert. No, Bo Albert got it.
Albert. See, I was right.
Just...
There we go. Get down,
Shut
Mr.
up.
President. The call is there. Everyone's got to get down. Get down, 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 down.
And...
Oh, my goodness. I have no idea who was the last.
Neither. We'll find out soon.
We'll have to wait for confirmation from the Supreme Overlord.
You'll be going back and watching the replay. The guys do realise now that they're already down, they can continue on driving. Do they not?
Yeah, I mean, they should start driving again. Bo Albert is going to hold pace now and bring the rest of the field back together. Why are people stopped?
They may not realise that they're allowed to go.
I see, who is that?
There are a lot of cars stopped. There's a car going backwards. That's Dave Oliver. He's lost his
Ant
front wing.
Meeperson, Jay, has been sniped.
Okay.
He was the last car below the line.
Don't know if this is going to work or not, but let's see if this works.
We'll see how close the margin was.
Oh, this is going back way too far. Here we go,
There
the
we go.
orange car.
Get the orange car with the green bottom. So let's have a look.
And everyone's gone below. There it is.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's
So
what happened.
that Swift car. Sorry if you're
Wow.
epileptic with that Swift car rolling like that.
I mean, what a view and what a spectacle. Absolutely.
This is going to be a long night. You can feel it, can't you?
Yep, a really long night.
Anyway.
We got to get the field back together now.
Now, hopefully, just looking at Cam's livery, hopefully he's sent me the right one this time. Because this will be a definite fan favourite. No, still not right. Cam,
Yeah.
still not right.
Get it together, man. Jeez.
Anyway, we go back to racing. Bo Albert's brought the field back together.
Just about.
Well, it's pretty much all together, isn't it? Look at them all coming through.
I don't know why people are trying to run double file or 3 wide. It's a single file restart.
Well, I don't think it really matters, does it? If everyone just gets into the pack and goes.
Well, you don't want to get an automated penalty for passing before the start-finish line.
We're not under yellow, though.
True. Coast is clear, Mr. President. They can start racing again. Bo
Here we
Albert
go.
is off. And we shall see which position will be next to be immune. But Albert and Smith, it's a big battle up the front, and the 99er Dave Douglas is looking to make it 3 wide on the run down the back straight.
Good news for him is, although he's 3 wide, he's not going to get that call of get down Mr. President at this point because we have not decided on who is safe.
That's exactly right. We have to wait until sometime along the next lap. Position 6 grants immunity, and look at them slow down! Oh no! Oh, that happened quickly, didn't it?
Timu Toika's now in 6th, and he looks like he's safe in 6th.
Yeah, looks like it.
Alright, here we go. Are we ready for the call? It's going to come anytime soon.
Waiting with bated breath. An apron violation for Jonathan Ben, so he's got to be careful. Oh, he's actually been disqualified.
Well,
So there we go.
Guess too late to be careful now.
Hmm.
Dave Douglas is in trouble here if the call comes.
Yeah, he won't be able to get down in time. They're all trying to stay single file as close to the apron as they can.
The Maxx Bantz Discord is just
I mean,
got a bit crazy. You're just noticing then. Had to laugh at that.
yeah, certainly. That's just the kind of culture that springs up around these races.
It's fairly standard for these races, isn't it? Oh my.
The get down Mr. President call has still not been made. Sperry's taken his time with this. There we go. He's done it. He's done it. There's the call. Albert down first. Big crash there. So who was the last?
24 car there was very slow. That's Eric Thorpe. So not sure if he'd already made it down or not. But Timu Toika, obviously, for some reason, he decided to go down. He was safe. He was immune. He didn't need to.
Yeah.
See?
Oh, well. When in Rome.
Probably didn't even realise he had immunity.
Maybe. Either way, he is controlling the field, and the sniped individual is Stephen Williams. He was the last one down. Goodbye, Stephen. Well fought.
Ripperino. And you can
Ripperino.
see now why, because have a look how wide he was stuck on the outside. Get down, Mr. President's going to come about now. About now. Now.
There we go.
And the 46 car was Timu Toika. That's why
Yeah.
Toika was so late. He was stuck on the outside. Toika didn't have to come down, and he couldn't get down because Timu Toika was there. So that's what's happened there to Stephen Williams. Good job from Toika forcing the cars that he was around, or that were around him, into the error.
Yeah, any extra eliminations? All right, now, they got to get back up onto the racing surface.
It's race time.
Violation of apron for Benjamin Smith.
Uh-oh.
Just been disqualified.
All right.
Well, it's,
Here he goes.
it's gonna... Oh my god,
And
man.
he's going to disappear right about now.
Still waiting.
It's taking a long time to disqualify him, isn't it?
Hmm. Well, drivers are going into the pits to get some repairs done. I mean, I have no...
There he goes.
Alright, there we go. Well, by now, it should be very clear what is required of the drivers.
Yep.
Listen to the admins. Don't go on the apron unless you're told to.
Or unless you need to come into the pits.
That's it. And when you come out of the pits, you have to get onto the racing surface as quickly as possible.
Dave Douglas is at the front of the field at the moment because Timu Toika did come into the pits. So, not sure if Toika has to get to the front of the field, but we're going. We're green.
Yep, coast is clear, Mr. President, as Jake Sperry has said. Come on, Timu, get back up onto the surface. Get back up onto the racing surface, man. He's still down there.
He's trying to catch up to the field because he's getting left behind. He missed the start, and I hope he gets up now. There he goes.
He was waiting for the blue
He
cone.
actually waited for the blue cone, of course, because he would have got a black flag.
That's it. Well, the admins have been clearing black flags, so I
All wide.
presume... Oh, dear. That's an interesting one there up at the front. Jordan Watson is your race leader right now, but it looks like it might be Will Henderson in a couple seconds. Oh,
the field's wrecking at the front. Huge crash. That's
Jesus.
Dave Douglas. And that amazing thrustmaster livery.
Well, around he goes. He's going to have to jump back in ASAP. Oh, Matt Hollabor running straight into Emily Jones.
It would have been a soft blow running in Emily Jones covered in wool like that.
Immunity position for this lap is position 19.
Okay. Have a look who it
Currently
is.
occupied by Dave Oliver. Oh, no. Wow, my timing just completely went crazy on me. Now it's Dean Mole. Now it's Matt Hollabor again.
And it looks like it will be Matt Hollabor. Yep. 19th. He's in the
Alright, there we
0-2
go.
car. Oh, have a look at the leaders.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, no. Look at them all trying to get in position.
Oh, this is going to be fun.
Oh, who's that on the outside there?
For 127, that's Will Anderson. He's not in a good position. We've got to wait for the call. Entirely up to Sperry when the call is made.
I don't know if Will realises he doesn't really need to get his lap back.
Yeah.
He has just done that.
Okay.
Good on him for doing that. Got back onto the lead lap for a second.
Couple drivers coming into the pits. Get down, Mr. President. There's the call. Down they go. Anderson. Oh, that was close. He might have been the last one down.
I think what's hurting some of these guys is they're actually stopping and it's slowing down their momentum, meaning that they're not getting down as quick as they could.
Yeah, I mean, I don't understand why they're slowing down. They
Don't brake,
need
guys.
to.
Don't brake. Just keep going. Because
You just got to get... all you got to do is get below the yellow line.
And
that's all you have to do.
And if you've got the wheels moving faster, you're going to get down below the yellow line quicker.
That's it. So, don't brake.
Yep. Isn't it weird that we're saying don't brake for an incident that for something that it's been so entrained in our memories and heads for so long, is to break when there's something happening around you and stop, especially at an oval circuit.
Well, it was tight, really tight, but ultimately Toika was the one eliminated from that. Shame for him. It was really close, though. Toika versus Daniel Stevens, they were almost completely identical. But Toika was the one who ultimately lost out. There it is. Down he goes. And that's all she wrote. So now the field will be brought back together once again. Jordan Watson all the way at the front of the pack. What's this replay for, Jay?
Oh, I was just showing that again. Showing him being the last one, Team Toika.
Okay.
Now we're back live.
Righto. The coast is clear, Mr. President. Everyone's back racing.
And we
And
have...
getting a really good start is Eric Thorpe.
Too bad he's 2 laps down and technically not in the lead. He's back in 27th on track. But that doesn't really matter at this point.
I am speed.
Righto, Lightning. Corey Ott in his beautiful pink and baby blue.
Oh, that's big news. Crash violation for Cameron Dance.
See ya, mate.
Oh, no.
Oh, he doesn't
He's
look...
out.
Yep, see ya, mate.
Official word from the admins, he's been disqualified.
See ya, mate.
So the field...
20
oh my god!
22 left.
Guess what position is granted immunity this time, Jay?
1.
First.
So Corey Ott's got first at the moment. I say if I was Eric Thorpe, I'd just give Corey a little bit of a nudge just to get him out of the way.
There. Well...
So does that mean Corey gets immunity because he crossed the line first? Or is it this lap?
It's this lap,
Okay.
I believe. I'm not sure. Well, Ott's not able to... Well, it doesn't have to go down. What is wrong with my memory?
It's alright, it's been a long night. We've had 2.5 hours of racing at Le Mans, which was so intense. This is the polar opposite. And when we try and take things a tiny little bit serious in this race, we're screwed for it because we don't know what we're doing.
Exactly. And it's just come out that Ant Meeperson, one of the first to be disqualified in this race, did not have voice chat on. Too bad. So sad. Have a look at this! Kurt Stenberg! He's gone for the lead! Steady's gone for the lead!
He's got it! Stenny around the outside has the lead, which means Corey Ott stuck on the outside. Who's that beside? There, behind Stenny.
Get down, Mr. President!
Oh,
There
Dave
we
Oliver's
go!
in trouble!
Oh no! Ott didn't get below the line!
See ya, mate!
Oh! Oh no! That'll be an interesting one for them to determine.
And Dave Oliver
Christopher
also.
Demerit! It was Christopher Demerit who was the last one. Man, Ott got lucky.
Ooh, I don't know about that. Let's try
Maybe
and pause it
it's
when Demerit went below the line, right there. Had Ott already gone below the line at that point?
I believe he had. Because see, that's him spinning, right?
He's the second car, right in the middle.
Alright, let's have a look. So, down he
Oh
goes.
yeah, all 4 wheels did cross the line.
Oh, only just. He got so lucky there.
Very lucky. So, Demerit goes.
And now everyone has got a handle on what's going on here, because...
Well, we don't, but...
No, I mean in terms of listening to what the admins are saying, Jay. They've gone and formed up nice and cleanly, and they're all still going.
Oh,
So,
you did say
things
all, and
start-
I mean, I've still got no idea what's going on.
Things should start moving along more now, is my point.
Okay. Don't expect me to do better English, because that still won't happen.
More betterer.
My English is non-existent tonight. Can't believe we've actually done 18 laps of this circuit in this race so far. Sorry, race so far.
Jay,
Yes?
look at Josh Carroll Walden.
Oh, what? Where is he? That's Crabs.
Yeah, big crabs. He was like that before the coast clear call was made.
Whoops. Oh, he might be okay. He might be able to get it back to the pits.
Yeah, hopefully for him. But either way, it's now 3 wide up the front. Position 15, it has been announced, is granted immunity.
Lichtenberg?
Currently-
No!
Dean Mole.
Dean Mole.
Yeah, Matt Hollabore.
He slowed too much.
Yeah, looks like it. Got to use that nuance. So now Dean Mole has to be wary of drivers
Oh,
slowing
watch out
down
for
in
Dave
front of him.
Douglas. He's going way outside. He's got to be careful when the call comes.
Ugh.
He's got to be careful.
Oh, he's not gonna... Nah.
He's stuck. He's stuck out there. Oh, who's that going really wide? Is that Eric Thorpe?
Oh, I think it might be.
And Dave Oliver's out really high too. These guys have got to be careful.
Still waiting for the call once again. Tell you what, those drivers up there... Oh, wow, there is one driver that's way up on the racing surface. They won't have a good time when the call eventually comes.
Oh, banging wheels at the front too.
They don't want to do too much of that.
Still waiting. It's been a long...
There we go. Right on cue. There it is. Down we go. And who made it there last this time? And why, once again, are people stopping?
You can tell who's listening to the broadcast and who isn't, because some guys are just continuing on and other guys are just stopping.
Jacob Crago has been sniped. Rest in pieces.
Alright, let's have a look.
He was running.
Oh, he got caught.
Oh.
Got caught trying to go around the outsiders just as the call come.
Ah. That's a real shame. And he was in lucky 13th position at the time, too.
So we've got, what, 24 runners left out of our 33 starters, so we're getting there slowly.
We are.
Once we get down to 5, then the serious part gets underway. If you could say that there's ever a serious part in Maxx Bantz. The less Bantz part of the race.
Yes. Mid-Bantz.
Some nice trees out there.
Yeah. They're very nice looking trees. I like to look at those fields, too. The coast is clear, Mr. President. The field
Okay,
is
I better
back.
change the camera then.
No, I want to keep looking at the fields.
Okay.
Ah, that's better. Looks like the Windows XP background. We should probably look at the cars, man. Oh no, Bo Albert spun!
I don't even know where the track is on this camera angle anymore.
Bo Albert. And in all of that, position 14 has been granted immunity, currently occupied by Keenan Kusin. Now Corey Ott.
Corey Ott's going to get it. Yep.
But you gotta remember though.
Oh wow, this is a bit racy.
They cross the line next after that. Oh, yeah, goodness me, Cirrus Orange, really going for it. Moving up the track. Get down, Mr. President. Down they go. Come on, guys. Oh, who was first that time?
Coriot's got damage. He's
Oh, wow.
been hit by someone, I think. Is that
I don't
going
think
down?
he can get below the...
Well, he doesn't need to.
Oh.
He was the magic driver, so he's safe.
Okay.
Eric Thorpe might be in a bit of trouble there because he was stuck so high.
Yeah. That's it. Well, it turns out he's been deemed the disqualified one, and he doesn't agree. So let's take a look at what happened from his perspective. Thorpe up there. And this is the risk you take being on the outside. Gotta try and get down, and
Look,
there we go.
we can use the unprofessional camera angles tonight, can't we? Everyone's
we
down at that
certainly
point.
can.
Everyone else is down. Everyone else is below. Some people are facing the wrong direction. And at that point, Eric Thorpe was not.
Yeah. So,
Pretty clear cut
legit.
for me. Obviously, Coriot wasn't, but there's someone saying Coriot better win. We hope that Coriot doesn't win.
no, because then he'll become a two-time son of banter.
We don't want 2 times in this.
No.
So I think all the previous winners should be DQ'd automatically.
That's an interesting rule proposal. I will pitch it to Mr. Sperry.
If there's multiple commentators left in for the final stint, I think we DQ one of the commentators in on the last 3 laps or something. Or
Yes.
one each lap in that final bit.
The sim speed rule.
Yep. None of the SimSpeed crew can win anymore. We've had 2
That's it.
winners.
Coast is clear, Mr. President. Away they go.
3 winners, actually, haven't we?
Yeah.
Haynes, Ott, and Albert.
And immunity position is 8th this time, we've just heard.
Is that next lap by, or just the 8th car then?
No, 8th car next time by. It's always next time by.
Okay, so Ross Rizzo is in that position at the moment. Now it's Jordan Watson.
These positions are getting further and further up the front of the field.
Well,
Look at them going 4 wide.
We get the unprofessional camera angle going. Because why not?
Now I'll tell you what this is. This is a very professional camera. It's the
drone.
It's the yeah.
It's a
the
high-speed
really,
drone.
really fast drone cam.
Yep. That somehow can turn around a corner at the exact same pace as everyone else. As like the cars are.
Dean Mole and Josh Carroll Walden now in position 8. Wow, it's close.
Oh, this is going to be real
this
tight.
Is gonna be close.
Emily Jones is now in 8th. I think it's going to be the 14. The
Yeah,
outside.
looks like it.
No, Emily Jones.
No. No, Sam Gunston.
I was
is
right.
The 14. There we go.
What a prediction. Here it
Well,
comes.
Here it comes indeed.
He's lucky that he got that too, because look at how wide he was stuck.
Yeah. Well, what he needs to do is get down to the bottom now. Why is he up in the middle of the track?
Well, he doesn't need to get down.
Oh, yeah, of course. I keep forgetting. Yeah. Get down, Mr. President. There's the call.
Because Emily Jones actually was the car that's continued on. Because Emily didn't get down below the line there.
Well, actually, no. The timing shows Emily Jones as being in 8th at the moment they cross the line. So,
Okay.
I think she has been eliminated. No, Sam Gunston has actually been eliminated. The person who we initially thought was in 8th.
And
He's
you can
out.
see. There you go. There's the proof.
Yep. Everyone else below the line.
I do love how the oops 6 stays on the screen when we've got a replay and when we've got the replay animation screen coming up on the screen as well. I think that's pretty funny.
Yeah, for sure.
The oops 6. Coriot's around on the straight.
Excellent.
Why am I not surprised? Only Corey could loop it on the straight, couldn't he?
Yeah, for sure. Let's see what happened. Oh, there we go. That's why. And there was a call just after that from Sperry to increase the pace. He's getting frustrated with the drivers being too slow.
It's funny, we get frustrated with him for being too slow sometimes. Jake will laugh at that when he hears that later.
Sure.
Probably not. I'll probably pay for that later.
Aaron Cortez as...
Well, he came out of the pits and he came out ahead of Emily Jones, so he's just doing the right thing and getting back behind.
Alright.
A question from the chat is, where is Daniel Stevens? Currently out on track still? He's still going?
He is indeed.
There he is, 15th position on track at the moment. And that's a car in the wall just ahead of him.
Oh my goodness.
Who was that?
Oh dear. Oh, Will Anderson, meanwhile, has been disqualified for being a lap down.
And Josh Ben as well.
That was Josh Ben. Right, well, he's gonna need some help.
Well, he's a lap down as well, so he's probably just about to get DQ'd. So we're down to... Does that mean we've got 18 cars left? Because we've still got the 42 car.
Yeah.
4 laps down.
Yeah, I think... Whoa, okay.
No, not anymore. He's gone.
Right.
Here we go. Green flag.
Green flag running once again. And this is on the back. This is in turns 3 and 4, I believe.
Yep. Apparently, if we last all 3 hours or 3 hours and 15 minutes that are left, we'll do 120 laps according to the predictometer.
Righto.
Oh, have a look at Dean Mole's run here on the outside.
Oh, and he's in position. He just missed it because position 3 was just granted immunity.
Emily Jones again.
Actually, no, wait. It's Matt Hollabor at the moment. Jones is coming back at him. Have a look at Albert. He's going to try and do it too. Oh, they're almost touching. Get down, Mr. President. There we go.
Oh!
Oh my God, that's huge.
And Emily Jones was the saved car again. Who was it this time?
Well, I'll tell you what, it was, everyone was quick on the mark that time. They all went down.
It's good to see that everyone's finally worked it out after all this time.
Yeah, it's not like I made a trailer explaining it or anything.
Dave Oliver took a little while to go down. I reckon it's going to be in this little pack here. I reckon that car right there might be our car.
Oh, that's Matt Hollabor, but apparently Josh Carroll Walden has been disqualified.
Yep, I can see why.
Yep, well there we go. There's the proof in the pudding.
Yep.
Goodbye, Josh. Your fate is sealed.
And Ross Rizzo's also escaped back to the pits for some reason. I think that will explain why. His car looks a little sick. Oh, he's ended up upside down from that. Oh, Ross Rizzo. Have a look at this.
Oh, yeah, that's such a great view of the sheds. Oh. Wow. Okay.
Oh, here we go. We get a better look at it this time. Down, Mr. President happens here, right now. And he gets pushed from behind by Corey Ott and then Kurt Stenberg. Bang into the safer barrier. And then Bo Albert just says, hey, mate.
How you going? Well, that's a
have a look at it from this
view to have.
Have a look at it from this view. Oh, hang on. Let me get this camera angle right. Watch this car coming.
Alright.
Down he goes. Here it comes.
Goes. Oh, there he is. Bam! And whoop! There he goes. The coast is clear, Mr. President. Racing has begun again.
Alright.
Let's see. Emily Jones currently occupies the first position, but Dave Oliver and Dave Douglas really aggressive here. Big start from them.
We've only got 12 people left to eliminate.
Emily Jones going again for the move. It just goes to show you how much the draft is worth in these things. And Albert, once again, right through into the lead. Position 15, I heard. Or 16?
Someone
Granted
back,
immunity?
someone back in this area.
So it was Cirrus. So it is position 15. Cirrus Orange is the immune driver.
Yep. No one else will come through and change that at this stage.
And look at how everyone is single file down the bottom. They're all prepared for this now. Wait for the get down call. Don't go too far below the apron. Oh. Lee does it. Nobody's trying to pass each other. They're all waiting for the call.
And they've all slowed down too. Their top speeds are slowed a huge amount. You can hear they're all on about 90% throttle because they want to maintain control. We can't call it race. What are we going to call it? Just event has changed.
Yeah. Yes.
Can't say
Yeah.
race because it's not a race at the moment.
Yeah. Get down, Mr. President. Down they go.
Oh, Dave Oliver's really late.
Oh, he was. We'll have to wait for the call.
Thumbs up Dave Douglas because he just keeps going. He doesn't stop. He just keeps driving.
Yes.
Special brownie points from us, Dave Douglas.
Thank you, Dave. No, you're not, Joshua. Joshua Carroll Walden just said you're meant to stop, Dave. No. You don't have to stop completely. Jordan Watson has been sniped. There we go.
Alright, let's have a look here. Excuse me. Normally I'd mute my mic for that, but as you said before, whatever.
That's it. Well, the call came when the leaders were in the tri-oval. There we go.
Everyone else is pretty much below the line at that point, so...
Shame, but well performed anyway.
Then there were 16.
Apron violation for Dave Douglas. Oh, no.
And he literally has been sniped.
Oh, man. That's a real shame.
Still win points in our hearts, Dave.
You still do. Indeed you do. Alright, now we just got to wait for the stragglers. Ross Rizzo and Matt Hollabor are coming out of the pits. So who have we got left in this one? We haven't got many. So Dave Oliver, Bo Albert, Aaron Curtis, Cirrus Orange, Emily Jones, DJ Hummerston, Corey Ott, Brendan Lichtenberg, Kurt Stenberg, Daniel Stevens, Dean Moll, Keenan Kusin, Mehdi Sekai, Ross Rizzo, and Matt Hollabor. That's your field.
There's some nice sheds over at the back of Talladega here. What's the writing on that building say?
The call has just been made for racing to begin again,
That's
but
right.
we'll take a look at this anyway. Yeah, that's fine. We'll see what this says.
Gold Dust Flying Service Inc., School of Aviation.
Cool. All right.
Who would have thought that looking at the trees and the car park would be just as entertaining as watching this amazing battle? Look, let's see if I can get a
What amazing battle.
Oh, I don't know.
As position 4 has been granted immunity now, so...
There's some cars.
Yeah. Those are indeed wheeled vehicles traveling at a high rate of speed.
My camera doesn't move fast enough to keep up with them.
Oh,
There we
wow.
go. Look at that.
Skippy speed.
Look at that. The camera even on them.
Right, now who is
much
going to be in
professional.
4th place when they cross the line next? Currently it's Dave Oliver. But he has got the 09 of of Corey Ott coming up alongside him. Look at this.
Are they all going to check up?
They already have, dude.
Yeah.
Look.
Definitely
Oh,
have.
look out!
Oh,
Oh,
big-
banging wheels!
Oh!
Oh,
Dave
look
Oliver's
how
now
they-
in the spot. No, he's just been turned.
Oh,
See you, mate.
no! Yeah. Sling up.
And... Oh, look at him all slow.
Flyover.
Oh! Oh, who got it?
Whoa.
Corey Ott.
And get down, Mr. President, just like that. DJ Hummerston crossed the line in 4th.
Wow.
Okay. Again, such a big flurry of activity. I have no idea what happened. Oh, Ross Rizzo hadn't gotten down. He sniped. Let's have a look at what happened here. Boing. Into the wall he went. Oh, dear. Oh, dear.
And there's Ross Rizzo driving along at the top of the track. So, yeah, Rizzo definitely getting sniped from that one.
Yeah, that's it.
All right.
So,
there
Bo
were
Albert at the front of
14.
the field now.
So, we've got 9 left to eliminate.
We're getting closer and closer.
Will there be a violation for someone with that incident turning Dave Oliver? Corey Ott's got no front wing. Nose is
Doesn't
gone on
need
it.
one. Oh, well, that's going to be a problem. It's just come out why Ross Rizzo missed the call. Because everyone else was screaming on Discord. These are the risks you take.
Question, are they supposed to stop under the apron? Well, no, they're not supposed to stop under the apron, but everyone just seems to. It's almost like it's a habit, so, yeah.
I mean, there is literally nothing in the event format saying that you have to stop.
So my thinking would be is you go flat out as fast as you can down, not put your foot on the brake until at least you've gone down below the apron.
Yeah. Well, coast is clear and racing has begun again. Bo Albert is your leader.
I love how you say racing like it's actually a race. Oh, who's that in the pits? Corey Ott's coming into the pits. Dave Oliver, is it? Dean Mole. And hopefully Emily Jones around the outside.
Excellent.
Into the lead. As in the first car on track. There's the loophole. Scream as loud as you can to make sure nobody hears the call for now, Mr. President.
And thanks, Jay, because I just missed the immunity call again.
Classic.
Well, this is going to be an adventure for the both of us, isn't it?
Everyone was told to stop in the pre-race briefing. Okay.
Were they? Okay.
Look, we're still going to say well done to everyone for not stopping that hasn't stopped.
There goes Sperry making up more rules not on my watch.
But in saying that, it is in the rule book that he is allowed to make up rules as we go along.
That is true. Maybe
So-
that's a loophole we should close. Admins cannot change rules
We
without
just
the
heard as
permission
well,
of another admin.
position 2 is immunity in this one. We're just hearing in the YouTube chat.
Righto.
Which would explain why there's a bit of battling going on here. Emily Jones slowing down and Bo Albert trying to get the move done. Who's it going to be?
Jones is going to slam on the brakes, isn't she?
Yep, but Bo Albert's going to
Yeah,
go
there we
straight past. Albert's going to get it. Who was it? It was...
It was Cirrus.
Yep, by 0.03 of a second.
Get down, Mr. President. There's the call. Down they go. Okay. And as us commentators now know, drivers are doing what they should and us stopping. Terribly sorry for the confusion. That's just how Maxx Bantz works.
For those of you who are wondering what the rules are for this, because it doesn't really make sense if you don't know, is the last car to drop below the yellow line when the call for Get Down Mr. President is made in Sim. So as you can see, Kurt Stenberg's just gone down. See if we can go back and see who...
It was DJ Hummerston.
Hummerston, there you go. You can see it right there.
There we go.
He has
So
disappeared off to the Shadow Realm.
Yeah, and that's another Swifty boy out.
If you're trying to wonder why we do this, this is just a fun event just to let off some steam, just to have a bit of fun during the week 13 for a bit of non-seriousness, just to let off some steam, have a laugh, have a bit of banter, and then we'll get serious again when racing resumes tomorrow.
Maxx Bantz is a concentrated effort by myself and Jake Sperry to find the most ridiculous sim racing format ever.
What it does is it makes us all remember how good sim racing is when it's done properly.
Yeah, we take all of the sim and most of the racing out of sim racing.
Yep. And have a bit of fun while we're doing it. So then there were 12, so 7 to go now, because we just lost 2 then, because Coriot's been eliminated as well.
Oh, he has too. Oh, bit of contact between Jones and Stenberg.
No love lost between those two. Stenny's around. Emily Jones hit the wall. Just how we like it.
No, you should see what happened. Stenny got airborne.
All right,
the coast is clear, Mr. President.
Meanwhile... not for Stenny, it's not.
No way. Have a look at this. So Jones and Stenberg... making them moves, and that's Jones behind him. And from that point, it was just a matter of Jones coming down a little bit. Boing. There we go. Immunity position now, Jay, is third.
Dave Oliver at the moment.
Cirrus is in trouble here. Oh, there we go. Cirrus is just lifting off and down to the bottom. Brendan Lichtenberg is also in a little bit of trouble too. Or he was briefly.
There's a bit of tactics starting to come into this now, isn't there? They're starting to work out how to behave in this race and working strategically to get in the right spot.
Yeah, that's it. That's how it usually starts out with a Maxx Bantz. Everyone's like, oh, what do we do? But then by the end, they've worked it out.
Oliver's going to lose third. Or is he?
Oh. No. Oh, yes. Matt Hollabor. He occupied third. So he is immune. Waiting for the get... Oh, there's the get down call. Down goes everybody. And we await the final decision. So let's have a look at the reaction of Bo Albert to that call. Any second now. There we go. Cirrus wasn't down. Mehdi Sakai has been sniped. Mehdi, the last one down. And then there were 11.
It'd take a long time for him to get down there, so Yep, no surprise.
Well, now Matt Hollabor is staying out and maintaining 100 kilometers an hour until the rest of the field get back up to him. And we'll start the cycle once more.
We've been green for 64 minutes. I think this is now officially the longest event in Maxx Bantz history.
Yeah, just about, eh?
First one went for around about 55 odd minutes. Second one was over. It felt like it was over before it even started.
Yeah, that's right.
The last one went a lot longer than we expected. We were thinking maybe 2 or 3 laps. It went 47 or 48 odd minutes. So,
oh, there we go. Big decision. Corey Ott has been disqualified.
well, he's 1 lap down.
Yes, because he was 1 lap down. Whoops. There we go. Ripperino.
Hopefully it won't be long before Bo Albert gets disqualified because we can't have back-to-back winners of Maxx Bantz.
Certainly cannot.
Six people left to eliminate. Not long to go until we actually can have a bit of competitive action. For those of you who are wondering, as a green signal is received, when we get down to 5 cars left, we will throw a caution and have a 5-lap shootout to decide the winner.
So it's all about getting into that final 5. Speaking of 5, 5th position is the immune position.
Those asking about whether Corey was already disqualified, that was my mistake. He disappeared off the timing sheets. But that was because he had escaped back to the pits. So it's why I had thought that he was already out of the race. Turns out he wasn't at that point, but he definitely is now.
Well, he wasn't out of that race.
Hey, Bob, English is not my strong point tonight. With Aaron in the pits, actually at the moment 5th position is a 0-2 car. Again, this would be, what, the 3rd or 4th time? If he gets this again, that he would have had immunity.
Yeah, Matt Hollabor's been one of the luckier drivers in this edition of Maxx Bantz.
Is it? No, that's Emily Jones coming in the pits. Get a fresh car.
Look out behind for Cirrus. So which one is going across the line in 5th this time?
Daniel Stevens.
Oh, there we go. 66 is immune. And now we wait for the call. It's so tense. There we go. There we go. It seems like when I decide to speak, Sperry decides to as well.
Look at this huge wreck just up ahead. You see all the smoke on board here from Daniel Stevens.
Absolutely.
It's a big brake lock up there for Dave Oliver. He survives. Emily Jones is just leaving the pit, so she'll survive. One of the lucky spots, being under the apron in the rules. I've just worked out the loophole, Reese.
What's that?
Come into the pits every lap. Nobody's going to do that. Nobody's listening to us, are they? I do know that people will be messaging Emily saying that now, won't they?
Yeah, probably.
Please don't.
Yeah, don't do that. Not in the spirit of the event. Don't do it. So, the unlucky person that time was Cirrus Gorange.
Ooh.
Oh, that's an interesting call from race control.
There he is there, still above. Everyone else is below.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, Daniel Stevens was not, but he didn't need to.
That's exactly right. So, Now, the call's been made by race control. It is advised that you pit to fix your damage and get some fuel now, if you wish. So, now, we see everyone following that order.
Can't believe it. Everyone's followed race control's order. Or recommendation, I should say.
Well, yeah, I mean, like, that's
wasn't actually at all.
Probably the first time that's happened in Maxx Bantz history.
Oh, no, not everyone has.
Now, who could that be? Brendan Lichtenberg. Brendan.
Brendan only
I'm
pitted,
disappointed.
He only pitted 2 laps ago, so it's fine.
Okay, disappointment negated.
And Aaron only just come out of the pits that last lap, so that's no issues with those guys doing that. Is there a clause that allows the Overlord to snipe people not playing in the spirit of the event, i.e. that pit loophole? Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely. And there have been people sniped for not being within the spirit of the rules. I believe every Maxx Bantz so far. Yeah. Except for the last one, because if you weren't in the spirit of the rules, you got DQ'd pretty much instantly.
That's it. So there we go. Brendan Lichtenberg now serving as the pace car in the number 35. 10 cars left, so we've only got 5 eliminations to go before the last dash. Everybody's up, everybody's out. And the coast is clear. So away they go. Lichtenberg, looks like he just went away. Everyone else was caught sleeping.
Well, it has been a long race so far, so I'm not surprised that some people are asleep. That's what you were meaning, wasn't it? I was trying to be funny and it didn't really work. It was nowhere near as funny as I thought it was going to be when I said, here comes Bo Albert, get a move done around the outside.
Speaking of, 7th is the immune position. So we'll see who crosses the line in 7th this time.
Dean Mole, Emily Jones. Who's that slowing up? Oh, of course it is. Should have known who it was slowing up on the outside there.
He knows how to play the game.
And he's done it!
Oh my god,
He did it! He did it! He got it! He got it!
He did! He crossed the line in 7th. Get down, Mr. President! Matt stays up again while everyone else goes down.
He has done so well at reading that.
I can't believe it. I didn't think it was possible to absolutely ace a Maxx Bantz rule set, but Matt Hollabor has done it. Let's have a look at this. Have a look at what he did. He saw them coming up behind him, and he picked the exact right time to lift off.
Do we know who's been eliminated?
My goodness. Yes, we do. Daniel Stevens.
Unfortunate for him. Was stuck very high.
Yeah, he was. So let's see when the call came. Would have been right then. And down he went.
And everyone else was already well and truly down.
That's the stuff.
Unfortunate for him. He's done well.
Yeah, very unfortunate. Did well to last as long as he did.
There's some trees again.
No comment. Oh, that's a car. You can tell we're at the end of our tether here.
Oh, it's been a long night. We've been commentating for nearly 5 hours straight. I remember we got this delusional the day after VSR Showdown when you were here in the shed commentating with. By the end of that race, where was it?
Montreal.
Scott's Montreal. We were so not with it, but
no.
But that was good fun being able to do it together and green flag and have a look at Matt again, just sort of checking up. He doesn't want to get into the lead or hold the lead. Just sort of get into the middle and go again.
That's it. Well,
he's actually slowing all the way to the back. Whoops, that's the wrong button. There we go.
Hmm.
That was some nice trees again. He's gone actually right to the back of the field.
Right. Interesting tactics.
Well, I guess if you're at the back of the field to get the draft...
President.
Who got the...
I don't know. I have absolutely no idea who was immune.
Right. Emily Jones, I guess.
And it seems we're waiting for confirmation. Brendan Lichtenberg has been sniped. A big shame for the 35 who was leading. Valiant effort all the same.
Call's going to come right here when he's stuck 2 lanes up.
Yeah, there we go.
And
He was
you can
just
see
too
everyone else
far
around.
up.
Everyone else is already down except for Emily Jones, obviously. Dave Oliver and Aaron Kurtz all both having a bit of whoopsie together. We've got 3 left to go. Then we could actually have an actual race, which will be entertaining to say the least.
Indeed it shall. Jacob Crago on the driver text chat. If this was Survivor, what would the tribe names be?
Maxx and Bantz.
Actually, yeah. Let's go with that. Maxx and Bantz.
Team Maxx and Team Bantz.
Alright, well, we've worked that out. We can all go home now.
Alright, thanks for watching.
See you next time on Sim Speed Tip. No.
I was about to play the intro.
Legit?
Yeah.
Oh, come on.
No, I wasn't going to end the broadcast. I was just going to play the intro for a meme.
Oh, God.
Someone else coming in the pits. Oh, that would have been funny.
Tollable gets out. We should be able to get going again. The coast is clear, Mr. President. Position 2 has been granted immunity. Currently occupying that is Dave Oliver.
Oh, Albert wants it, though.
Oh, he certainly does. Get down, Mr. President! There we go!
Oh, Bo Albert's gone.
Oh, goodness.
Without a doubt, he's gone.
So who was in set? Dave Oliver, I think, was immune.
Yeah,
he must have been.
Had to be. Bo Albert has to be the driver gone, you'd have to think, from that.
Yeah. And confirmed, Bo Albert has been sniped.
See ya, mate.
Dun.
See ya, mate.
He will not be a back-to-back winner.
Everyone else is down by that point, so... So, bye, Bo. 2 to go.
Bye-bye, Bobo.
2 to go.
Indeed. Almost there for the final 5. So our field at the moment. Where is Aaron Curtis? He's in the pits.
Still in the pits. He might actually go a lap down here. So it could mean we've only got 1 to go.
Well, we'll have to wait and see.
If Dave Oliver and Emily Jones speed up a bit, they could put him in a lap down and put him out of the race. Have a look at the wheel from Emily Jones. Look at the steering damage.
Okay, well, it looks like Aaron Curtis is not going back out.
So we've got 1 left to go.
Oh, everyone's going into the pits.
Yeah, they're all coming in to get damage fixed. They all got damage from that then. We've got 1 person to eliminate. We're into our final 5.
That's it. So your field...
Steady.
Oh, jeez. Okay. That's one way to exit a pit stall, I guess. Your field is Dave Oliver, Dean Moll, Emily Jones, Kurt Stenberg, Matt Hollabor, and Keenan Kusin. Those are your final 6. Curtis has just been disqualified for going a lap down, so we only have one more elimination to go. So Dave Oliver will be leading the field for this final elimination round. He slows down the pace and we wait for them to catch up. All right, I see 5 cars out on track, and I see 6 cars out. Command has been given to slow down to 60 kilometers an hour by race control.
If I was driving, I'd have to speed up to 60 kilometers an hour.
Position 4 grants immunity now as we begin green flag running once again.
Guess who's in position 4 too, Reese?
Oh, there we go. Of course. Well, we've still got a bit of a ways to go before the tri-oval and the start-finish line.
He's going to time this run pretty well. Stenberg, though.
Oh.
He's got it! He got it again!
Oh.
He got it again!
Oh, seriously, Matt? Seriously, Matt?
Well done.
Well done. Goodness me. Okay, this is it. This is the most tense moment of the night. When will the call come? They're all just riding that yellow line. Oh, this is so tense. I can actually feel my heartbeat increasing. Sperry's taking his time with this.
Not wrong. Thought he would have waited until they were into NASCAR 3 and 4, but I'm going to wait until they come onto the straight.
Well, there's plenty of room on the apron here.
Through the tri-oval's the toughest part to get down because of the way the camber is on the road.
It's also very bumpy down there on the inside.
Sure is. 500-mile race, you can get trapped in going too low through the tri-oval, so...
Get down, Mr. President!
There we go! Whoa!
Who was the last one? Who was the last one? Matt Hollabor has been sniped.
How?
Yeah, he was in 4th when they crossed the line. Oh, well, actually, hold up. Hold up. Yeah, well... I don't understand. I don't understand how that happened.
I don't either, but anyway.
I think Sperry was counting the next time they crossed the line after.
Righto. Oh, there's our 5.
Yeah.
Don't worry, we're as confused as you.
Yeah.
Drivers might be less confused than what we are, but...
It's
there's
just part
your
of the
5.
Maxx Bantz spirit, isn't it? Yep. Dave Oliver, Dean Moll, Kurt Stenberg, Emily Jones, and Keenan Kusin.
We do have one other car now involved in this too.
And who is that?
This one.
Ah. Old Mr. Nameless Robot that drives the iRacing pace car. So once this caution period is over, it's going to be a flat-out race.
Because they crossed the line for another lap, that meant that he did no longer have immunity because it was a new lap.
Right, so it's entirely down to when the call is made.
Yes. Because it was the following lap, whoever was in fourth at that point was then the immunity driver.
Righto.
However it plays out, we're going to have a new son of Banter. Are we not?
Yeah. Yeah. We could have a new son or daughter of
Or
Banter.
daughter of Banter, yep.
In fact, since Keenan Kusin is in this final five and he won Maxx Bantz too, he has the opportunity to become a Prince of Banter.
Huh. I don't know if you'd want that, would you?
Maybe. Maybe not. I'm sure he'll wear it with pride. So, a couple of drivers have come into the pits for some extra damage repair. Jones,
Probably
Stenny.
getting some petroleum as well.
Yeah, gonna need it for those 5 laps of just burying the throttle through the firewall, trying desperately to go over 200 and something kilometers an hour.
Oh, race off pit road! Oh!
Here we go.
No idea who won that race, but who cares? Doesn't really matter. It's 5-lap dash. We'll probably see 5 wide for the most part.
Yeah, that's it. But the reminder has been stated, they must race clean. There's no silly stuff allowed in this final shootout. It is an actual race.
That doesn't mean that they will actually race, though.
That's also true. But the rule is there, and if they don't follow it, banhammer.
Thank you to everyone who is tuning in tonight. It's been an entertaining night of racing. Well, sorry, been an entertaining night of whatever this is. We're about to have 5 laps of racing.
I'll tell you what, this has been the best whatever the heck Maxx Bantz is in ages.
In 3 months. Since the last one. Congratulations also to Dave Oliver for the most incidents in the race, in the event.
Right.
Which is
He's
also
going
an
to get
award.
the brown star if he can maintain that.
Currently sitting on 50 incident points throughout this event so far. The only one that could potentially take that away from him is Kurt Stenberg on 45 incidents. Dean Mole not doing a good enough job because he only has 27.
Up your game, Dean.
It's a pretty pathetic effort, actually, when you think about it.
Yeah, really disappointed. I expected more.
Fiat Scott's tomorrow will be a hard act to follow.
Yeah.
Will it?
Yeah.
I must say I am enjoying the chance just to chill out and do a broadcast. It's very, very good to not take things too serious for a change. Well, yeah, we do have to behave very seriously a lot of the time.
So we take any opportunity we get to just drop all pretense.
Remember
and...
that Christmas party we did a couple of years ago on Twitch? And you were singing songs backwards?
Oh, yeah, yeah. I read the lyrics to Man's Not Hot backwards.
Backwards. It was hilarious. I need to find that clip.
Hot Not Mans and Degrees 40.
Oh, that was good fun that night.
It was.
Are the lights still on the pace car? I
They
think
are.
they are. Okay. No rush.
And Dave Oliver has performed the rite of passage and is inside the pace car.
See if we can see him from this other camera angle.
Look at the pace car from the front. It looks like it's sticking a blue tongue out. Blech.
Oh.
Blech. Blech.
It's too bad the wheelbase isn't doesn't match up. Yeah, it's funny. This is the only this is the only broadcast we can really do this.
Yeah. It's the only opportunity we have to actually laugh and do stupid stuff.
Serious face will come back on tomorrow night when we have V8 Scops, and actually a busy week next week as well, Reese. Our first US time slot broadcast.
Absolutely. We are going to be broadcasting.
We're going global.
Yeah, that's it. The Geodesic Racing GoPro Championship, GTLM and GTD. GT multi-class, it's fun.
Will be. We're in America. I mean, it won't be Maxx Bantz fun, but it'll be fun.
Yeah, absolutely. Should get a nice field there as the lights are out on the pace car. I've been keeping up with the pre-qualifying results actually for the GoPro Championship, and we got a really good field in both classes.
Yep, it's going to be really, really good. And, a truly international field as well. We got a few drivers from our side of the world, which is impressive to see. I didn't think we'd see too many from Australia and New Zealand, but there's a few, and the international names, the Americans and some Europeans in there, really, really strong drivers. So we're going to have a real competitive field for it. It's going to be good fun.
Yeah, absolutely. If you're in our part of the world, the races will take place on Friday mornings.
11 a.m. Australian Eastern, 9 a.m. your time, Reese.
Mm-hmm. So it's going to be some
breakfast with us.
Again.
Yep. Nothing wrong with sim racing for breakfast. At least it beats when you used to race Euro time slots.
Yeah, true. I mean, getting up at 8 in the morning to race is far better than getting up at 2 in the morning to race.
Well, there's no point getting up at 2 in the morning, is there? You might as well just stay up.
I like to get some sleep before I race.
It almost reminds me of when we had to take you to the airport after
Oh,
coming
God.
over. Geez, that was painful.
Oh, I was so hopped up on Red Bull and coffee by the time I got back. I was telling my family all about the weekend, and I just didn't shut up. I was a motor mouth. I was storming around the house, like, speaking really loudly and fast. They kind of got scared.
Well, we're about to get ready to go. Regardless of how it's all played out, this is who is the final 5, and one of these people will be the son or daughters of Banter for season whatever we're up to. Maxx Bantz 6, Return of the 4X.
And then we wait for the green flag to fall, for racing to go once again. Dave Oliver is leading the way. 5 laps to go. The drivers have started accelerating, and we will get the green flag as we cross the line here. So, now it's time for a bit more serious face racing. They're just going single file, and Emily Jones has got a good draft there on Dave Oliver. Of course, Oliver will be sticking to the inside, Jones up to the top. Side by side in the background as well, Stenny and Kusin. Or Mr. Aero HD, as he is known on Twitch. Look out, Dave! Don't lock wheels! Oh!
Dave,
Hey, get it easy, boy.
Dean Moll's going to get the run right around the outside and might get both of them here.
Keep an eye out for Stenny and Aero as well, because they're starting to partner up.
Almost like they're bump drafting to try and get back up to this lead pack, isn't it?
Yeah, true. Have a look at that. Have a look at Mole. Just lift off and right down to the inside. Gonna try and force Jones high, or even Oliver high, maybe. No, just staying down the bottom. Have a look at the run that Stenny's got. Oh my goodness. Just drafted right back up to them. So now Jones is the one who isn't exactly in an optimal position. 4 laps to go.
I say that the way the cars are behaving, I don't think the cars are set up that great to operate in this sort of racing either, are they? They're just not really designed to do this sort of racing. It's more for just one lap and then not much left. The tyres are going to be absolutely screaming by the end of this.
You got to remember too, the Skippy is on version 7 of the tyre model, iRacing's latest and greatest, so we're kind of desecrating Dave Kamer's hard work here.
We should send him the data just so that he knows what happens when you set the cars up in horrible ways like this. But Dave Oliver's still out in front.
And he's remaining nice and calm. Mole's still pressuring him. Have a look at the run that Jones has got.
It's Stenny.
Whoa, have a look at that run. Right to the lead as they cross the line. 3 to go now this time by. Oliver's all the way back to 3rd. Mole switches back up to the top.
Kusan's just getting out of the throttle, just happy staying there in 5th and working out what everyone's doing, isn't he? He's just happy, just sitting back watching.
Well, see, that and that is the best thing to do, I think, in this situation. Keenan is just hanging back, and then, if the opportunity strikes, he can get a monster draft on the last lap and just blast by these guys.
Yep.
And one girl.
Here comes Oliver again, coming back. No, sorry, that's Dean Mole coming back again, around the outside, and Emily Jones also trying to get a run. There'll be 2 to go when they cross the line.
Popsicle sticks in the air, 2 laps to go. Have a look at Mole. Oh,
Oliver through the middle.
Oliver. Yeah, that gap almost closed. Have a look at Kusan. Great run from him there. There's a lot at stake here. Oh my goodness, Kusan with a really good run now. He's deciding to make his move now. Gotta look out. Not too far, Dave. Full side-by-side action.
Oh, here we go. We're going to get 4 wide.
With the big run.
We're going to go 4 wide. No. Kusan's tucked in behind. I thought we were going to get 4 wide action there. I think we're going to get 5 wide on the front straight on the last lap.
Yeah, I reckon. This is going to be so good. Have a look at Jones just holding back now. I think Kusan might have jumped too early. White flag. 1 lap remains. Well, we're not seeing 5 wide just yet.
3 wide's pretty good though. 3 and 2.
Yeah, for sure. Just a little bit of draft. There we go. There's Kusan with the big run. All the way up to the
Oh, wow.
outside.
Look at the run.
Oh,
and now we're going to try and side draft.
Momentum.
Yeah, he just had to check up a little bit.
Oliver's looking reasonably comfortable there in the middle.
Oh, no!
Oh, no! There we go! Dave Oliver and Dean Moller come together! Oh, my goodness! Stenberg and Jones involved in it as well! And guess who's made it through? Keenan Kusan!
Wow!
He's a Prince of Banter!
Maxx Bantz 2, and it's about to be Maxx Bantz 6.
Oh my god. I can't believe this. I mean, I knew there was going to be a coming together, but I didn't think that Keenan would be the one to benefit from it. There we go, crossing the line. Keenan is a prince of banter. Two-time champion. Cannot believe it. How would the celebrations be on his Twitch right now?
Need to have another look at that incident, because that was unfortunate for those guys in the second part of the pack there. Well, we just saw briefly there Stenny having a big rollover.
For sure. Well, problem, I think, was Mole in the middle, Oliver on the bottom. Oliver started moving a little bit up as Mole started moving a little bit down. Oh, wow. What a way to go. I mean...
Well, if you're going to do it properly.
Yeah, exactly. Here's a replay of that from Stenny's position. So there's the contact between Mole and Oliver. Woo! There goes Oliver, vaulting right over the front.
Oh, I'm getting dizzy.
Wow. But that's it. That's the way it's going to end. Keenan Kusin, your Maxx Bantz champion for the second time. Oh, that's so unfortunate between those two. Geez, Oliver had an eventful one, didn't he?
Not wrong. And he will get the Brown Star with 58 incidents in the end.
Congratulations, Dave. You are the Brown Star winner. Spinning around and getting a face full of Stenny.
I don't think anyone would ever want that, would they?
I've gotten it a couple of times.
Oh, Emily had to get on the brakes there, so that's why she lost so much ground, and unfortunate, so... Wowee.
There we go, man. Goodness me.
Nope, they're not the results.
Oh, they are definitely... We do have a person in the commentary box with us that had something to do with the organising of this race. How you doing, Jake Sperry?
Oh, I'm doing absolutely fine. What a race. I think that achieved 98% of what we needed.
Yeah, in fact, I think that's one of the biggest satisfaction rates we've had with a Maxx Bantz since the second one. And coincidentally, Keenan Kusin has won it again.
Oh, well, there's a funny thing about Canadians making things all nice and dandy.
Yeah, I think Mr. Aero is our good luck charm, don't you think?
Yeah, I think so as well.
Aside from that, looked like the event format worked pretty well. There was obviously some communication issues and stuff like that, but you know, that's all much of a muchness, and especially in the second half, we ended up getting an interesting looking competition, question mark.
We've saying all night that we couldn't call it a race. It's been an event.
Yeah, it's definitely been an event of sorts, and the plan was to be sort of flamboyant with the way that we can stretch rules and stretch races, and how do races work in X, Y, and Z, and I think we saw that over the racing that we had, if you could call it that much. It was a game of chance, it was a game of strategy, and a lot of people had great strategies. Hollybar, probably the most unluckiest person of the lot after having so many great strategies to get to immunity, but just getting caught out in the end. Drivers up and down did some brilliant work in that field, but ultimately, you know, it comes down to a final five shootout, and it came down to the back straight.
Yeah, certainly did, and it was all about that one little tap that ended it all for 4 out of 5 of our drivers. But that guy's in here with us. Congratulations, Keenan. You're a prince of banter.
I'm a pretty princess.
A pretty princess. You will wear your crown with great pride, I presume.
Yeah, what was that, 3 hours? 3.5 hours?
Something
50?
like that. 3 hours and 15 minutes.
That last, hour was so stressful. I figured everyone would be on the bottom. I'm like, there's no way. I'm so tired and lazy and dumb. There's no...
struggling to find the words. I am sending you the WinRAR trophy for the second time on Discord. You should have received it by now. I'm sure you'll hold that low-quality JPEG high.
I'm gonna put it on my desk. I'll make it my desktop. Actually, I promise you.
So we'll be able to see it in
guaranteed.
face cam.
Yes.
Excellent. That's what we like to hear, Keenan. Congratulations, Prince of Banter, two-time winner, Keenan Kusin. Who would you like to thank?
I want to thank the nerds in my chat who kept me company the entire time. You guys for putting on this event. It's a lot of people asking questions like, "What's going on? What is this?" It's just a fun little detox from all the seriousness and stuff. And then I want to thank my mom for making me exist. That's a really good move on her.
Certainly was one of the best decisions she ever made, probably. Congratulations, Keenan Kusin, the second win that you have taken in a Maxx Bantz event. And that is going to bring to an end proceedings for tonight. Once again, Jay and Jake. My goodness. I've run out of things to say. Help me.
It's been fun. That's all we need to say. It's been a really fun event, and it's reminded us again of why we love sim racing, because some things are just so stupid we shouldn't do them ever again, and other things are so great that we need to remember all the good things that we actually have about sim racing and actually enjoy them when we've got really good things, and actually thank people that do really good events all the time, because sometimes sim racing wouldn't exist without those really important people that do all the hard work behind the scenes.
Absolutely. And we're myself and Sperry are definitely not examples of that. So don't use us as a template for other sim racing events, please. We should probably start making some patents and copyrights for event formats, Sperry. What do you think?
I don't think anyone would want to copy them, would they?
Oh, well, you never know with this sort of thing. But
That's it.
It also has to be said as well, if you're a fan and you want to get involved, head over to the Maxx Bantz Discord channel as well. That's where you're going to get most of the information that comes out, as well as subscribe to the Southpaw Racer YouTube channel. That's where all the trailers get released. And of course, there will be another trailer. Maxx Bantz 7 is only 3 months away.
That's it. And
I don't know whether
God
to be
willing,
happy or cry about that.
whatever deity may be out there willing, I can actually complete the trailer in a timely manner this time. That'd be great.
Don't get too excited. You know that probably won't happen.
Yeah, probably not. Thanks for watching, everybody. This is SimSpeed TV. This was Maxx Bantz 6. Keenan Kusin, your winner. Have a good one.
This is fantastic. This is GT racing right now. He's got traction. He's got everything outside of both of them. Maloney. Oh, he's taking Anderson. Anderson's up top. Oh my God. Oh, big crash. Oh my goodness. Half the field's gonna get rolled.
Second very close. These guys are want to make their way through the field very quickly.
Oh, there we go. Oh no.
That's massive.
This is it.
This is over. I can't believe this. Oh my God.
God, what?